No, when you sitting down with Jackie Christie and you start calling names and getting disrespectful, the same energy you give, you gonna receive.
I saw you the first, I was trying to what did I do?
Jackie Christie, the Queen of Chaos, recently got her sentence, once turning a charity gala into a screaming match. Oh, you better get seated for this one. The tea is boiling instead of just hot. From basketball wives drama to courtroom drama, how did we change? And most importantly, at last, Jackie's decades-long reign of pure craziness ends. We are talking about secret tapes, courtroom gasps, and a decision that shook listeners right to their very dungy. Oh, don't even start me on Doug Christie, the loving husband turned silent witness, or was he the one dragging strings behind the scenes? The plot is far thicker than Jackie's designer lashes, according to unidentified sources. Is Jackie only getting ready for her most explosive return from a prison cell? Or is this the ultimate death of the most erratic diva on reality TV? Get your popcorn, since what you are about to hear will cause your jaw to ground down. We have all the messy details right here. This is a crisis that will destroy legacy, not only a scandal. Let's investigate the drama. This isn't over, not by a long shot. Let us thus reverse the tape. Way before Jackie Christie's mugshot went viral on every blog, from the spilled tea to TMZ Underground, before the cuff snapped, before the courtroom went silent, strong red letters blinked on the warning signals. Said another way, we were not ready to accept it. Let's face it, Jackie Christie did not cause any fresh controversy. In fact, controversy almost co-starred with her. She danced on the edge of crazy for years, skimming just above scandal. But this time, Jackie married disaster, moved in, and made the house key. She did not just toy about with it. Whispers and months began years ago. Little digital breadcrumbs scattered over Twitter threads, dubious tick hubs, and mysterious blind objects on gossip blogs. They declared, something huge is coming. Among their cautionary notes was, Jackie is hiding something. Her wine-fueled feasts and dramatic reality TV exits, however, too preoccupied us to see they weren't exaggerating. It all began with Jackie in Malibu throwing an apparently extravagant celebration. Think black helicopters, strange envelopes, and a guest list kept so secret even Doug was unaware of half the names. Rumor has it that this was more of a cover-up than just another overblown affair. She was trying to bury under all that glitter something, based on unnamed sources close to the event, everything. The story darkens when Jackie's former assistant, Tasha, who protects her identity, came forward with startling allegations. In a series of anonymous emails, she said that Jackie engaged in a money funneling scheme so twisted even the government couldn't keep up. Using her nonprofit organizations as front stage, Tasha claims Jackie moved millions of dollars into offshore accounts. It was like watching a stiletto-style mob movie. She apparently wrote, "One minute we were handing out scholarships." She then began wiring some dubious bank in the Cayman Islands philanthropic funds. Oh, and let's not forget Doug Christie's subdued involvement in all of this, the wildest part. Doug, the ever-loyal husband who regularly trailed Jackie 2 steps behind on reality TV. Perhaps in real life he was 2 steps ahead. Insiders claim Doug went to a number of charitable events, seemingly more focused on money laundering, hush payments, and NDAs, thinner than a Super Bowl playbook. And while we're here, could we talk about one viral video that disappeared inexplicably hours after it went public? Jackie's personal estate sent a security camera tape to an underground gossip forum. Jackie is seen screaming into a burner phone over someone not closing their mouth. Yes, a burner phone. She seems to be clearly pacing back and forth in the video, then suddenly smashing the phone and rushing off. Should guilt not call to me, I'm not sure what else does. The internet was humming, while Reddit threads developed into full-fledged conspiracy theories and Twitter detectives compiled Jackie's chronology like a true crime documentary series. One particularly well-liked item observed that Jackie's nonprofit hadn't paid taxes in 3 years. Another fan observed the sudden disappearance of several former stylists, business partners, even a distant cousin who apparently moved to Canada and never returned. Jackie used to be quite close to these people. He is correct, but here is the twist. None noticed. Social media was rocked by a cryptic comment made by Jackie's daughter, Takari Lee, who has had a complex relationship with her mother. She shared her story along with a blurry picture of a court document. "I tried to warn you all." Years of saying it have become even more important. The truth can be more unpleasant than fiction occasionally. Readers began to speculate immediately. Takari had blown the whistle at last. Was she the mystery source giving law enforcement information, or was this just another strategy in their protracted public conflict? Back in court, prosecutors claimed to have over 300 pages of bank records, wire transfers, and taped conversations tying Jackie to a full-fledged financial conspiracy spanning 3 countries and 2 decades. They claim Jackie used her popularity on reality TV as a smokescreen just as much as a venue. They said she paid off some cast members to keep quiet about what they saw behind the scenes, passed appearance money through fake shell companies, and planned supposedly non-existent charitable events. Imagine running behind-the-scenes laundry for a reality show filming. You would not be able to write this if you tried. Hence, we come to the trial. People piled high in the courtroom. In the rear row, trying to keep low-key, were reporters, supporters, bloggers, even 2 former producers of Basketball Wives behind large sunglasses. Walking in all black, surrounded by her legal team, Jackie resembled a villain in a soap opera more than a defendant. The court's tone was icy, the prosecution was merciless. They painted Jackie as the brains behind a phony empire built on lies, dishonesty, and persuasive charm. She weaponized her celebrity, one attorney reportedly said. She sponsored a way of life she couldn't afford unless she used her position to threaten others, silence witnesses, and harass victims. And exactly right, when it couldn't get any more dramatic, boom. A surprise witness entered the courtroom, Jackie's former close friend and business partner, flown from Atlanta last minute, saying Jackie once admitted everything over wine. She described the operation as her backup should Hollywood ever dry out. Let that sink to settle in. Not only a tactic, this was her insurance policy. But court closed for the day before we could hear more. Thus, part 1 finishes here, my friends. In part 2, we break out the data, the betrayals, and the illogical public reactions. You will be surprised who turned on Jackie and what the leaked voice recordings reveal. Court was thus adjourned for the day, but the real court, oh, it came via the internet. Twitter turned into a digital firing squad, and Instagram pages were reposting Jackie's courtroom sketches like album covers. And TikHub, kindly, every 3rd video on your FYP was some wannabe investigator dismantling Jackie's criminal empire as if it were a Power episode. But let's talk receipts, baby. They flooded rather than trickle when the leak started. An unidentified person dropped a Google Drive link marked Jackie's folder, The Truth, just a few hours after the mystery witness got off the podium. Now, we're not saying we opened it, but hypothetically, if someone did, they would have found voice notes, bank screenshots, plane tickets to Switzerland, and get this, a leaked memo supposedly sent by Jackie to her assistant, ordering her to destroy all documentation before the auditors arrive. This kind of material cannot be created from nothing. Let us first break out this mess. Voice notes first. Jackie reportedly told her inner circle many grainy, subdued recordings about moving money before the freeze, reallocating donations to personal accounts, and keeping Doug updated. She says in one clip, "If this leaks, I'm done. All of us will be finished. You made the right prediction." Revealed it. Then came the bank records, several under Jackie's name and others under aliases fans now believe to be false identities she used for years, several wire transfers to offshore accounts. J.L. Edwards was one name that kept resurfacing. Fans engaged in some excavation. It turns out that alias registered an LLC in the Bahamas connected to a shell company linked to Jackie's defunct youth empowerment program under another name. Oh, the web she built gets much more appetizing. Remember the charitable event she scheduled with local leaders, guest speakers, and fund auctions? Correct. One caterer working that evening claimed the event was not even real. She called upon actors. According to the caterer, in a since-deleted Instagram story, the panelists were paid. The money raised never went to the children. I watched her lock the door, head into a back room, and gather the donation. Let us now treat Mr. Always by her side, Doug. More videos surfaced from airport security cameras showing Doug and Jackie nervously boarding a private jet weeks before the indictment. One former employee of their accountant claimed Doug actively participated in money flow through his own consulting business. She wrote not only in an anonymous forum post, but also not in a perfect husband. He possessed all knowing. He assisted in filing the paperwork. Among the most unusual revelations is one Jackie allegedly owned a private storage facility under the Christina J. Douglas name, housing, get this, 2 laptops, burner phones, shredded papers, cash stacks. In what sense informed are we? Given the unit was raided 3 days before the trial started. And who let the tip off that resulted in unit search? Fans believe it to be her own daughter, Takari Lee. Let us now go momentarily back to Takari. Takari turned absolutely rogue. She posted a 12-minute Instagram live video just showing pure fire, free of filters or makeup. Tears flying, y'all thought I was crazy. She said, but my mom's been hiding the side for years. I saw the lies, the manipulation, the bogus charitable activity. She then carried up a USB stick. They're going to hear the truth, she declared, whether she likes it or not. Moments later, her story went off grid. Some claimed it was deleted. Others said Jackie's legal team had it taken down. In either case, it just acted to fan the already blazing fire. Fans were responding now, not only watching as all this was going on. Instagram became a space free for expression. Jackie always gave villain energy. I knew she was up to something shady, one customer said. Still another responded, she was out here embezzling in heels and quoting Bible verses. Famous. Notable people began chiming in as well. Tammy Roman tweeted, I have been peeping that vitality. You know. Malaysia Pargo uploaded a mysterious image of herself sipping tea alongside a caption, Karma knows your address. And in the most spectacular turn of events, Shawnee O'Neal valued a comment declaring, Jackie is finally getting what she deserves. The streets were behaving politely. Podcasts left off episodes about crises. 10-part breakdowns by YouTubers illuminated Reddit with timelines, flowcharts, and wild theories. One claiming Jackie was part of an underground ring of celebrity scammers headed by a secret Hollywood mogul. All right, maybe that's a stretch, but given the internet, it's reasonable. The courtroom drama grew thicker while the trial was still under process. News stories emerged, one from a former Basketball Wives producer who claimed Jackie once insisted on the editing crew deleting particular scenes showing her discussing nonprofit money. Should they agree, she mentioned she would offer a private favor and a little bonus. It was supposedly turned down, but now small details could torment her. Not overlooked are the leaked emails as well. Jackie reportedly sent one negative note, let's keep this one off the books, telling a known corporate associate, there is less paper the better. You know the way these bloggers approach things. Bloggers did exactly and ran with it like crazy. Public response at this point was not only digital, but also financial. Previously collaborating with Jackie, many companies began to distance themselves. We no longer have ties to Ms. Christie, one luxury hair brand said. Her Jackie Christie collection website suddenly went down overnight. And perhaps most embarrassing, Doug's former NBA team released a statement distancing themselves from any assertions that might damage our business. Though this was a domino effect of reputational breakdown, here's where things really go dark. Allow me to refer to her as one of Jackie's former members in her inner circle. Crystal leaked a paper suggesting Jackie had a list, a literal inventory of those who knew too much and were either to be suppressed, discounted, or cut off. The paperwork supposedly included initial payout amounts as well as codes, like VP that either protect or risk muzzle, ASAP. If accurate, it backs up what many have hypothesized. This was not some slapdash fraud. This was a fully developed operation. Public response has also been betrayal rather than only shock. Since Jackie Christie was not only a TV villain, she was to many a mother figure, a hustler who made it work, an icon. Now, though, she is only the most recent headline in a scandal, too unbelievable to accept. And as part 2 ends, the courtroom suspense is at its height. Tomorrow's testimony consists of an FBI digital forensics specialist, a celebrity accountant, and perhaps a secret audio tape allegedly exposing Jackie's escape from prison time. What is there on that tape? Who else is about to turn on Jackie? Will Doug Christie at last speak now? All that and more forthcoming in third part. Plot has become ever more complex as we continue to investigate the mess Jackie Christie is progressively drowning in. Every revelation has seriously raised the pressure. It's like seeing a sinking ship gently dragging everyone down. Even if the ship is a luxury yacht and the people drowning with it are well-known celebrities, financial backers, and maybe even politicians. We are sailing unknown waters. Thus, this story is far from done, and you should be ready. Let us now think ahead for Jackie Christie. As the trial runs on, professionals are labeling as a domino effect of consequences the first wave of what we are seeing, and believe me, the consequences will just become more evident. Let us dissect it right now. The courtroom drama is nearly at its height. Jackie's defense team is working to clean away the leaked emails, voice notes, and wire transfers. But let's not fool ourselves here. This trial is personal, not only a formality with relation to repercussions. Oh, they are getting here. Several insiders close to the inquiry assert Jackie's legal team is looking for a smaller sentence in exchange for a guilty plea to some less serious charges. They are trying to turn her into a sort of whistleblower, suggesting she was a little cog in a much larger machine. To be really honest, though, the FBI's digital forensics team already disproved that narrative. Jackie was the referee, the player's coach, and hence already evidence she was not only gaming. So let us now talk about sentence. Legal analysts now projecting indicate Jackie could be spending up to 25 years in federal prison should she be found guilty on all counts. Not one of a typo, 25. Her charges cover embezzlement, fraud, money laundering, conspiracy, and, well, you get the picture. Still, public opinion court is a quite different game. Wait though, Jackie is only one person in the firing line. Now, whispers of Doug Christie, her long-term husband and supporter through all of this, maybe charged with his own, are starting to circulate. The data is growing, and Doug's name has come up far too often in the research, from the claimed involvement in the bogus charities, to the leaked text messages debating covering tracks, to the odd payments from a mystery account directly linked to their joint assets. Doug Christie could just be in as much trouble as his wife. Jackie might even turn on him, some are even suggesting, and here we are not implying a dancing action. Hey, Doug is rather mistaken if he thought Jackie's charm would protect him. Not a fairy tale, this is. Real life is what we go through. People change with the heat on. Will Doug save himself by turning on his wife, or go down with her, hand in hand? Public opinion is unknown, therefore conjecture runs wild. Not only under pressure are the courts, as we have seen, Jackie's fan base is fast melting away. The online community is not holding back, thus the response is louder than it has been ever. There is a media frenzy and the affair is going viral. Talk shows are breaking out whole runs, analyzing the Christie affair, podcasts, radio stations, and YouTube channels all let you join in on the action. Jackie's public image is formally ruined. Trust me, once a reputation like this suffers damage, it is difficult to rebuild. Now, some of Jackie's devoted followers, those die-hard Team Jackie people, are still protecting her. She is being set up and they are spewing the same tired excuses. It's a conspiracy, she just misgives. Yes, indeed, we are aware of. People enjoy to play the hero card when the villain falls. Reality check, the receipts are out there and cannot be simply ignored. Along with the spread of the scandal, Jackie's career reality changes. Her clothesline dead. Her empowerment programs gone. Companies already have her name scrubbing their websites. Nobody wants to be associated with a liar, regardless of the number of inspirational quotes a con artist posts on social media. Then there's Doug's career crisscrossing Jackie's. Though he has been largely silent in the public, rumors abound of the NBA team he played for cutting ties with him also. We want nothing to do with any of this. It's bad for business, said an unidentified leak source. Ouch, Jackie is starting another thing if she thought her celebrity would shield her from the truth. Game over when the public starts to reject you based on most recent tweets, Instagram stories, and viral memes people are already doing. But the program, it gets thinner, small one. Here we are talking not only about money laundering and charitable fraud. Oh no, Jackie Christie's dubious past actually stretches farther than we could have ever imagined. From Jackie's early entertainment career, a former colleague surfaced with shocking allegations. Remember Jackie starred as the perfect wife on a reality TV show? Well, this former coworker says Jackie's life was hardly ideal. Actually, it was a manipulative, disorderly dream. She was controlling, manipulative, and totally preoccupied with her image. According to the coworker, the Jackie you seen on TV was hardly at all like the actual Jackie. Jackie seems as a far more calculated person than we could have imagined from this fresh insight. She was methodically influencing everyone around her with her image, platform, and power, not just poor with money. Not only on her side, but also the very people she convinced to believe in something totally bogus. And then what happens? The legal battle is far from done, but the results are already rather clear. Jackie most likely will be housed in a high secondary federal institution should she be sentenced. The real questions remain whether she will ever be able to rebuild and whether Doug Christie will be at her side in the aftermath, or if he will abandon ship to protect his own skin. The scandal is still under progress, thus the repercussions will only get more severe. Jackie Christie remains in the hot seat, her empire encircling her, and the public only watches and wonders what more we would discover as the courtroom drama unfolds. Stay tuned, the truth is just getting started. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the conversation in the comments below if you wish to hear the most current updates on this crisis as it unfolds. What then, you would guess? Is there another twist in this tale, or will Jackie Christie rank among the biggest hoaxes in celebrity history? Tell us what you here believe. You want to avoid missing the next significant revelation. One still wonders what comes next. After learning the shocking facts of Jackie Christie's decline from grace, is another twist we could not have seen evident, or will she pay the full consequences for her action? And then with relation to Doug Christie, he will be standing by her or the next to fall. The drama is only becoming sweeter. Public opinion is divided. You would want not to miss this story. So what then do you think? Is Jackie's return dramatic, or is this her career's last curtain call for Reputation? And concerning Doug, will he try to stay away from the mess, or will he find himself in crossfire? Comment under and inform us of your opinion. Events to come, in your view, is this the end for Jackie Christie, or will unanticipated events develop? Take part in the conversation and keep in mind that you should like this video should you want more updates on the ongoing scandal. If you are not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button right now. The twists keep coming back and you would want not to miss what is next. We are just starting, thus hit the bell icon to stay alert. Look here for the next explosive update on Jackie Christie and other startling events not found anywhere else. Recall, this is only the beginning. Come along and we will bring the truth as it develops. And never stop challenging everything. Keep informed and sharp. Wait until next time.